chapter leaders. It is June, and Jen and Win are coming to you this month. We are so excited to bring about a topic that some of you are familiar with, a lot of you know about, but we just want to refresh your memory. Okay. June is such a great month for the pro life movement because back in 2022, Jen, isn't that crazy?
Yes.
2022,
Yes.
Roe v. Wade was overturned. I won't ever forget that day. It was crazy. I remember Sheila coming live, and I remember everybody like texting, and it was just like this really cool moment where we were just like, wait, did that just happen?
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
50
Surreal.
years. Like, oh my gosh. Um, so yeah, it's just been a very cool experience. And I know it's really changed the way our nation has looked at abortion. Jen, like give us some of your thoughts about that.
Yeah. So I will also remember the day because it's my daughter's birthday, June 24th.
Oh
So
my gosh.
we were in the
Double.
car. Yeah, we were in the car traveling home from Missouri. And
Wow.
that is when it broke on the news and everything. And then just the excitement and the joy and the answered prayers of so many.
Yeah.
Um, which was great and fabulous and such a big step in the right direction of our country. But
Mm,
unfortunately, it didn't end abortion, right?
no.
It did not end it. Regulated it a lot. And a lot of clinics closed in my state here in Florida, of
Hmm.
course.
Hmm.
But unfortunately, a new evil kind of rose up from it.
Hmm.
And that is the pill or the
Yeah.
chemical abortion, or some people call
Yeah.
it medical abortion. Some people call it the self-administered, the self-regulated, or the DIY, the do-it-yourself
Yikes.
abortion.
There
Yeah,
are a
which
lot of
is
DIY projects I need to do. That is not one of them.
definitely not.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Mm,
So which also adds a whole nother level of casualness to it, like,
yeah.
oh, you can just do this yourself at home. Um, So it didn't end abortion, but it brought to the forefront this other option, which I think
Hmm.
a lot of people, when you think abortion, you think clinic, you think laying on a table, you think all these classic things that culture has portrayed the abortion process,
Sure.
which is the way it was for me.
Hmm.
Clinic, a doctor was involved, all the things. But with this, this puts it in the hands of the person carrying the child.
Wow.
So essentially, she becomes her own abortionist, which is
Hmm.
a whole nother level of trauma that we're
Yeah.
talking here. It's happening in their bathrooms, it's happening in their homes, which again, another level of trauma that's being added onto something that we were never intended to do in the first place. So,
Absolutely.
what is the process? We'll talk about that real quick in case you don't know. Just give a brief synopsis of it.
Yeah.
It's been in the news a lot, but just in case you don't know, it's two pills that are involved. So you
Hmm.
go to the facility, or for your convenience, you can have the medication mailed to your home. And a lot of us that are on the other side, that are, on the life side of things, we've actually gone to these websites. I know I did at the beginning. I wanted to see how easy it was to access this medication.
Yeah.
So I went all the way to the point of putting my credit card number in and having
Wow.
it delivered. There was no questions about my medical history. There
Mm.
were no, which is a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
Being a nurse, previous
Yeah.
nurse in the past, I could go on a whole nother tangent on that. How
Yeah.
um, awful. So there's two pills you're given, and essentially they are hormones. Two types of hormones. The first one that you take is the mifepristone, and that is a hormone that will stop the pregnancy and it will soften the cervix for the woman. I think it's about 24 hours later, you're instructed to take the second pill. And that first pill is usually taken at the clinic with
Hmm.
a nurse or a receptionist, whoever, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's so casual, but
Sure.
they want you to take that pill there in their
Mhm.
presence. You take the first one, you go home, and about 48 hours later, you take the second one. Um, And that's the hormone that will actually induce contractions, empty the uterus. That's the final, that's it.
Right.
And what a lot of people don't know is that between that time of taking the first pill and the second pill, if there's some regret there after that first pill,
Yeah.
you can stop it. It's
Yes.
possible. It's not a
Yes.
guarantee. We're not saying
No.
that it's a guarantee because it isn't.
Mhm.
Everyone's different. But in the reversal, another hormone that's been used in healthy pregnancies for, gosh, over 60 years is
Yeah.
progesterone. And
Yes.
if that is used and administered to the woman before the second pill is taken, um, there's a great possibility of having a healthy, normal pregnancy outcome.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
So
a lot of people don't
it's
know that option is available, and we want to make
that's
that
right.
known that that is an option.
Yes, at our Save One Summit, we talked a little bit about this. I know we shared. I'm going to go ahead and share this screen really quick just so that everyone can see. This is abortionpillreversal.com. Okay, this is
Mhm.
amazing information.
Yeah.
And what we really want to encourage you guys to do is this number that you see here on the screen, 1-877-558-0333. Put that in your cell phone, okay? Because you're gonna
Yes.
have somebody that you're gonna be working with that's gonna contact you, and you're gonna need this number. Maybe you're gonna call it for them, or maybe they're just gonna need it, and or somebody knows somebody. Listen, you just have it ready.
Yes, and
Have it
also just
available.
real quick, I'll interject there. Even if it's
Yeah,
someone that's not facing that decision, I have just, people will ask, "Well, what do you do?" Or, it comes up in conversation what I do in this
yeah,
ministry, Save One. And I always, always offer, "Hey, will you just stick this number in your phone just in case you come across somebody? All you have to do is give
absolutely.
them the phone number. You don't have to say
Yeah,
anything. You don't have
mm-mm,
to you just give them the phone number and let them know and go to the website. That's all you have to do. You
absolutely.
just have to
Well,
make it known.
what we're seeing too, Jen, and I think this is, something we wanted our chapter leaders to be aware of, is that the trauma from chemical abortion, it's heavier. I mean,
Yeah,
all abortion is heavy. But
sure.
remember when Sheila said she first started, like people were waiting 30, 40, 50 years before they would
Yes.
reveal that secret, or that hidden part of their heart. We're not seeing that with chemical abortion. As a matter of fact, just this week, I had someone reach out to me. She had an abortion 7 days ago, 1 week ago. And
Wow.
she's already just feeling the effects, grief, shame, fear, anxiety. All of these things are overwhelming her from 1 week ago. Uh,
Yeah.
and it's too late for the hotline, right? But it's not
Mhm.
too late for her. And so that's why we just want you guys to know and hear our hearts on it. Sonia
Yeah.
said something so wonderful to me, Jen. When I was going through Save One, the women's study, she said, Wendy, when you took that pill, you became the abortionist and your dorm room became the abortion clinic. And man, that has stuck with me because in our nation, when Roe v. Wade was overturned, it was so exciting.
Mhm.
It was happy birthday, Emma, Roe v. Wade overturned. Like such a great day, and it still is even on the anniversary. I know
Yeah.
we're excited and we're about, but just like you mentioned, Jen, the fight isn't over because we have abortion clinics raising up in our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
They
It's a
might be even
different
right
fight
next door to
now.
you. It's a different fight. It's a different fight. And the Lord has positioned us, each and every one of us. So you're listening to Jen and Wen today. We just want to encourage you that you have been positioned for such a time as this.
Yes.
You are here in 2026 for a purpose, for a reason. You're a part of Save One because we need you. We need your voice. We need
Yes.
your testimony. We need your passion because people are hurting, they're broken,
Yeah.
and we have a way to reach them. So, we just are so grateful for you. Oh my gosh, we can't
So
even
grateful.
express. Words are not enough.
Mhm.
But we are grateful, thankful. We are praying for you. And let us know what you think. Save that number in your phone. If you have other comments, please put them below. Have a conversation. We're here for you, and we love you guys.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thanks,
all that you do. I
Jen.
always say it, the chapter leaders, they're the heartbeat of our ministry, and it's so
Oh,
true.
man.
They
It's
are
so
the
good.
life source, and they keep it running, and they keep it going. So,
They
yes,
do.
thank you.
I love that. All right, guys. Talk soon. Woo!
Bye.